Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. I want to welcome you back to Ham Radio Live, where the world comes talk radio. We'll talk a little more about QRM today, have some extra exam questions, and has YouTube helped you in radio? Coming up.
Let the sun beat down upon my face, stars to fill my dreams. I am a traveler of both time and space, to be where I have been. Sit with elders of the gentle race, this world is seldom seen. Talk of days for which they sit and wait, all will be talking song from tongues of living grace, sounds caress my ear. Not a word I heard could I relate, the story was quite clear.
Kashmir, Led Zeppelin, 1975. You know, the song originally was written, the origins of this song, back in 1973. So 50 years ago this year, this song started to be written by the gang from Led Zeppelin. Hello, everybody. It is Saturday, June 24th. That's Field Day Saturday here in North America, wherever you may be. What do you say we start the show with an away we go? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Shack. It's good to see you guys. Man, it's really good to see you. You know, it took so long to get as much into the computer as I could, and then it came to be like, I haven't done this for 3 or so weeks, right? I don't even know if I'm going to do the show good. So anyway, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm very, very grateful. I just put it that way. It's hard with my brother this way, this sick and having so many problems. It's hard. So, you know, it's such a pleasure for me to get just a little time with all of you. So thank you for helping make my day special. If you'd like to get into amateur radio, great way to do so is to contact a big radio club like the American Radio Relay League. Find them at www.arrl.org. That's arrl.org. Hit the contact us bar. Let them know you want your license and where you live. They'll send you an email back with a local to you amateur radio club. And that's the key, because you get to know those folks and they'll help you get on the air. www.arrl.org. Want to email me? Yeah, I got an email the other day, and I get these sometimes. And I always kind of answer them the same way, but I'm honored to receive them too. You know, it's nice to get emails from people asking questions. You know, what radio should I buy? I'm between these three. And it's always the same. This is your choice. You know, you got to be happy with whatever you're buying, because it's a personal decision, you know. And so if you have a question, and maybe I can answer it. If I can't, I've got lots of friends who could reach out to me at info@hamradiolive.org. That's info@hamradiolive.org. Today's topic question, and this will be a fun one. Never asked this before. How has YouTube helped you in radio? Now, I'm asking this question because when I need help with something, this is weird, I go to YouTube. I really do. Like if I have to change a filter and I'm not quite sure where it's at on my vehicle, I'll just bust it up on YouTube and there it is. The step-by-step instructions of how to get to the filter, how to replace it, all of that, right? Or how to fix something. And it's just helpful to me. And I'll tell you how YouTube helped me get my license too. So let me know in the comment section. We'll make part of the show. We do have a new t-shirt design here for the radio show on WRMI. This is what it looks like here. The back of it classic hits from the 60s to today are back worldwide on WRMI. And then the front, there's the logo over the Horizon Radio, where music is back on shortwave. It's true. If you'd like one of these shirts, let me know. I would sell them for cost. Just cost plus shipping. That's all I would ask. Cost plus shipping. So here are the prices from small to 3X. And, let me know. And the whole idea, if we get over 14, if we get like 15 orders, then the price goes down a little bit. It's kind of one of those things, kind of works out good. So if you'd like to order one of the shirts and represent the show, that would be cool. Be honored to do that. And we'll get in the weather here in just a second. I want to tell you this. This is the longest day of the year a couple days ago, the summer solstice here in the States. Now, I live in a really unique place. I'm literally right on the 45th parallel, which is halfway between the equator and the North Pole. So I'm halfway. Now, you see where the sun is setting here. This is way in the northwestern sky for us. In the winter, if you see that little, kind of like the edge of that fence there, right at the very far left of the picture, that's how much the sun moves in that same screen. I got a picture of the first day of winter, and it's right there. It literally goes completely almost off of this picture. I thought you'd find that interesting. Yeah. Weather for amateur radio and shortwave. Look at this, SFI 173, and it's going to stay pretty stable. Really is. A sunspot number of 190. I mean, we're going to be up there. So great conditions. We're going to have lower noise floors too. We've had some noise floors a little bit kind of crazy, a little high, K3, and then down to K2 and back up to K3. But it's going to go down as Sunday and Monday approach. Look at K2 now for noise floor. That is quiet. If we keep that and we're able to stay above 150, it's the best conditions you could ask for. Really is. BZ is minus 2.5, not great. 10 meters is far south now, which isn't the best, but it's 6 meter and 4 meter E-skip season. That's pretty cool, right? So you can work some great stuff on 6 and 4. And then you see the HF band conditions, and it's just because of the way the sun is right now. So nothing to worry about. You'll still make calls. If you can get 10 meters where you're at, you'll still make those calls. Some good conditions from the sun coming, and you can see just kind of purring along right there at a plus C level, and 11 sunspots on the sun right now. And here is the solar indices from Solar Ham. And there is the 3-day forecast for the noise floor. It's going to be going down. So that's good stuff. Take a look at this. This is kind of where things were, just about a K3, and that kind of comes down. It's going to go quite a bit farther down as we hit into Monday. So we're going to have quieter noise floors. Here's solar cycle 25, how it compares to what was projected. You can see we're way ahead of schedule. I mean, we're much higher right now, not only in the SFI number, but also in the sunspot number. Both of them are way higher than ever projected for this sunspot cycle. So some amazing stuff. Now the bad news. If you're like Charlie in Arizona, you're going to get 10 meters. But if you're north like in Oregon where I'm at, nope, you're not going to get 10. You'll get 12. And that's kind of the way it works. Literally about 38 degrees north now is where the 10-meter line goes. That means most of Europe is out. It's on 12 or it's on 15. So make sure that you're working accordingly. If you want to work into an area that might be, like, for example, Finland or UK or possibly, it could be the Netherlands or Germany or something, just keep an eye on this because you'll find that they may not be able to get on 10, but you will hear them maybe on 12 or 15 meters today. And this has been pretty consistent throughout the week. Great down in the south, for sure. You're going to get everything all the way through the southern island of New Zealand. Tasmania's got 10. All the way to almost the southern tip of South America has 10 meters right now. So some great conditions to make radio calls, quieter noise floors, and good SFI, but just the 10-meter band simply is slid south, and that's kind of the way that works. So again, today's topic question, and it has to do with YouTube and you, all right? How has YouTube helped you in radio? And it works for shortwave, CB, ham, AMDX, whatever. Let me know and we'll make it part of the show. Let's welcome some people to the show today. It's good to see you guys. I mean, it really is good to see you guys. Man, oh man. I was looking back, it was like the 3rd of June or the 2nd of June I did the last show. So that's 3 weeks, long time. I've missed you. Thank you guys for coming. Kjell in Norway is very first up. Kjell, it's been a while, and I'm grateful that you made it. Let's give Kjell our typical greeting here, which is a big old Roadrunner beep beep. Here you go. Hi, Kjell. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Lima Bravo Zero Yankee India, I think, if I have that right. I hope so, Kel. Thanks for coming first. Appreciate that. Kevin, my goodness, my dear friend from Iowa, Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. Let's give him big applause. Kevin, welcome. Good to see you. Look at that. Woohoo! Larry's on the air. Oh, my, yay. Thank you, Kevin. You're so sweet. You're awesome. What a good friend. Kevin, it's great to say hello. Thanks for coming today. I know it's Field Day weekend. Y'all are busy. Bill Myers, my dear friend, all the way from Wisconsin. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Thank you for the nice emails. Checking on me, just wondering how I'm doing and stuff. And I really don't want to share a whole lot on YouTube. It's personal family stuff, right? And I know my brother's struggling and he doesn't want to be. And that's a hard thing to do. You know, you're the caregiver, you try and take care of him and all that stuff. And it's just, I wish I could describe everything. But I'll tell you, he's still fighting hard, and I'm doing everything I can to keep him here and not in some other nursing home. It's just not where he wants to go, and I get that. So I'm fighting really hard. But, man, there are times when I just say, I can't go any further.
Oh, whatever, Larry.
It happens. Anyway, thank you, Bill, for coming. Appreciate it. It's good to see you. Tell Kelly hello, too, buddy. Appreciate that. Roger McKeon and Molly are here all the way from Spokane, Washington. Roger, good to see you. Kilo Juliet 7, Lima X-Ray. And I don't have Molly, but here we go. Big applause for both of you. There you go. Thanks for coming. My goodness, Charlie is here from Red Summit RF. Hello from Field Day and Cocochino. Is that right? Coconino, Arizona. Look at that. Big applause for Charlie. Wow. And he's here. Red, just go play radio. Man, thank you. I thought about doing that. I have a Go kit, right? So, I just bring this Bioenno battery, and I just bring my 7100, and I, put a Chameleon M-Pass vertical, it's 20 through 6, and it works really great. I mean, I've had excellent performance with it. It's worked me across the ocean really well, and all the way into the East Coast and Caribbean, does really good. But I was thinking, man, do I really want to go and drive and set up and do all that stuff today? No. I am really tired from this last week, so I didn't do it. Charlie, I'm glad you did. Thanks for coming. Man, if you haven't seen Charlie's channel, you'll learn so much from him. He's a dear friend, and more than that, he's a good person. You'll do better because of Charlie in your life for sure. Dwight Hitchens, hello from new home. He's got a new home? My gosh, in Penn Hills, Pennsylvania. Dwight Hitchens, you now are no longer in Jamaica, Virginia. Nope, it's Penn Hills, Pennsylvania now. Eventually you keep going, you'll hit Oregon. Well done. Give him big applause. Oh, that's great. Dwight, I hope you like your new house. That's pretty cool stuff. I mean that very much. That's cool. Dallas Anderkin, that's a first-timer. Welcome. Big applause. It's nice to meet you, Dallas. Thanks for coming. Man, what a treat. I mean that. I'm very sincere when I say that. He says, hello, Larry. New to the channel. Like what you do. Kilo Charlie 0, Sierra Zulu Kilo. Dallas, you gosh darn just made my day. Thank you very much. Wow. Isn't that nice? Man, thanks, Dallas. That's really cool. Thank you very much. Cliff Bolts from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Whiskey for Oscar Bravo Papa. Hello, Cliff. And Sam Weaver joins us all the way from the beautiful state of Alabama. We're grateful to have you, Sam. Trying to speed him up here a little bit. Lionel, Kilo Juliet 7, and Oscar Foxtrot Hotel. Lionel, a very happy Saturday. Fist bump to you. Thanks for coming, buddy. And what we got here? Duke of Rodtown, 1708 has returned. He says, hey, everybody. Sorry I'm slightly late. Happy Field Day to all those operators observing it today. Great to see you back, Larry. Good to see you too, buddy. Thank you for coming. It's nice to have you. Thank you. Wow, it's a treat. That's really neat. What a good group of people. Oh my goodness, Todd's here too. This is awesome. Kilo 6 Sierra Union Delta. He's one of the few people I know that lives actually in Central California. Wait, no, yes. Okay. Hi, Larry and all. I finally made it on a live stream. Hope everyone's having a great day. I am playing a little on FT8 today. Yeehaw for you, sir. It's good to see you, Todd. Thanks for coming, buddy, from California. Okay, that's enough. He's Kel in Norway, first one to answer today's topic question. How has YouTube helped you in radio? He says tutorials. No, that's really good. Really is. The tutorials you find from people, especially if you're looking to license up, right? There are really smart people that have just this great gift of describing things that the common person can understand then, because you don't want to make it so highly technical that the only person that can understand it is the guy that's in college, and he's a mechanical engineer. You want to make it so that the average person can do it. So, Kel, thank you. That's a nice comment. Appreciate that. That's true. Really is. And look at it, man. Thanks, Kev. Smash the like button. That is so nice. Thank you, Kevin. It's so nice to see you. Would you please tell your family hello from me? And that's a sincere wish, please, okay? Duke of Rodtown, on today's topic question, this question semi doesn't apply to me. However, I've gained knowledge about numerous concepts and aspects relating to amateur radio and radio in general, as well as how they correlate. That's great stuff. Thank you, sir. Yeah. That's good. By the way, I was going to put the funnies in the show today. Excuse me, I just couldn't do it. It's like, I'll get here like another hour, and then my wife comes home, and then I'm in trouble. No, not really. Karen was, when I talked to her today, she's like, have you done a show yet? And I said, no, I am getting stuff for it, though. She said, when I get home, I expect that you will have that show done and you will have had a much better day than you've been having, because I know you've been under a lot of stress. And I said, okay, do the show then. Let's do it. Yeah, might as well. So, Karen, if you're watching from work, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not kidding. Bill Myers to Wisconsin to answer the topic question. Inspiration from you and other YouTubers. That's cool. Wow, what a neat comment. Thank you, Bill. That's very nice. Advice about antennas, coax radios, lessons for both general and extra class licenses, and lots of equipment reviews. Bill, that's a nice comment. Thank you. Thanks for including me. Man, I'm humbled. I'm very humbled. Thank you. I mean that very much. And the emails I get a lot are what radio to buy. And I'm sure Charlie gets those, and Kevin probably gets those too. If you do YouTube content about amateur radios at all, you're going to get, if you've done reviews or they've seen you've got one, they're going to ask your honest opinion of it, right? Which is perfectly fine. I've done the same thing. When I was starting out, I asked a lot of questions, and that's a good thing, right? So, but it always comes down to you. My best advice, and I'm just going to make a quick segment out of this. My best advice to anyone who is in amateur radio and you're considering possibly 2 or 3 radios, maybe you've got 2 or 3 and you're down to those 2 or 3. You've went to the radio store, you've tried them, and that's very important. Please, if you can, go there and try them so you see if you like them. Because it's one thing to see them in a catalog or on the internet. It's another thing to use it. You may not want 72 buttons on a radio. You may want 12 or 15. But the key is it's got to fit you. And at the end of the day, if that's the one you like, that's the one you should buy. It really is. Forget about people's reviews and all that stuff, because it's going to be your radio. Those people aren't going to own it. You are. And that's so important. There's not a really bad radio out there right now. This is a great time to buy any new radio. And depending on what you want to do, and that's always my first part. If somebody asks me what radio between these 3, I always say, well, what do you want to do? For example, one might be a shack in the box. Like it could be like a 991A, right? And one might be a 7300. One may be, for example, a 590 Sugar Golf. And it's like, okay, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to work VHF, UHF? If you do, the only radio you have there is the 991A. It'll do all of that stuff. So make sure you know what you want. The places in amateur radio you do want to work in. Because once you've defined that, you know which direction to go. There's only a handful of radios that are all in a shack in the box, right? And there's a plethora of HF radios. But find the one you really like, because you're the one that's going to use it for a long time. And it'll make sense really well. DiBiase, good to see you. 777, hi all, Kilo Charlie 1, Papa Sierra Kilo. Thanks for coming today. And there he is, my brother Bob. Bob, it's good to see you, man. It's really good to see you. We had some rough news like 2 weeks ago with his health. And it was like, there's a thing. Okay, let's just get, I've been thinking, what Larry moment did I give you? Here it is.
And now, a Larry moment.
So there's a saying I have in the house that says, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Now, what don't poke the bear means, is you don't take my brother in for labs because they find something that's wrong, and there's 2 or 3 more appointments that come after that. Jeez. And so when you go and you poke the bear by taking him in on your own accord, you're probably going to be having 2 or 3 more days of work after that. Then you're kind of going, oh no. But it's so good to have you alive, Bob. It really is. I mean that. I'm so grateful you have beat the odds of cancer and you're still alive. It's good to see you. Thanks, brother. I got Kel's call sign right. My gosh, I'm happy about that. Kel, it's nice to see you. Steve Wheeler, this is nice. A first timer. Welcome, Steve. Nice to meet you. My name is Larry. Welcome to the show. Man, what a treat. I love the emoji picture, too. That bald eagle, that is gorgeous. Man, those birds are tough. Andy New joins us. Hi, Andy. Mike 7, Charlie Union November. Always a pleasure to have you in the show, mate. Thanks for coming. It's late. I know. I'm sorry. I really am. And I got new trivia questions, too. I know you'll love those. So we got those. And Bass is here. Larry, we love you and Bob also. Isn't that nice? Man, we're going to celebrate Bass today. We are. It's true. Jonathan, oh shoot, how late am I? Mike 0, Juliet Sarah, X-Ray. Jonathan, you're right on time. We just started. It's okay. That's funny. It's actually pretty funny. Brad, good afternoon. November 6, Golf Romeo. That's a state of California. Hi, Brad. Nice to meet you. My name is Larry. Welcome to HamRadio Live. Gosh, it's good to meet you guys. What a treat. This is very nice today to me. Well, I mean that. William, with his cool call sign, Whiskey Charlie 8 Kilo. I've got to get used to saying that. I'm trying, William. I am. Howdy, all. Good to see you, Larry. It's good to see you, too, William. Thank you very much for coming to the show today. It's good to see you. Duke of Rodtown says, hoping your wife and the dogs are also doing well, Larry. Oh, if you only knew that one. Yeah. Jeez. Well, so we have 4 dogs now, okay? So I call it our herd of dogs. And I think he's still back there. Just a second. Okay, I'll show you something. You got to understand, my floors look terrible because of the puppies and the messes they make. So let me show you real quick. This is what's happening currently in here. Look at this. And there's their little stains that Larry's cleaned up, but they won't come all the way out of the carpet yet. That is Jasper, and that is Joe right there, right now. So they're doing all right. Jill is the alpha, right? But the problem is Miley's the alpha here, and she wants Miley's place. Miley's like, not on my watch, chick. Not going to happen. I'm not going to let you do this. There's no way. I've been here 11 years, and you don't get the chance.
No more gentleman stuff. From now on, you fight my way. Dirty.
And Miley just goes right after her, and she goes right under her stomach. Sorry, under her back. She's like, okay, I'm done. Miley, you win. It's over. You're the top dog now. Yep. And we got to feed them separately because we give them all. We have to give medicine to them twice a day to Miley and Jasper. and what they do is Jack and Jill, if they get their plate together, or their plates, just be 2 plates, Jill would just gobble up really quick and keep pushing Jack out of the way. I told Karen, I said, there's a reason why Jack is so light and so small compared to her. She's been eating his food for a long time. She just gobbles it, pushes him right out of the way all the time. So now we feed them separately. One of them's in our arm while the other one gets her plate of food, and then we get the other one up and give the other one their plate of food, and everything works out great. And Jack now has gained some weight finally. We're great. Because Jack came to us, he's 5 pounds, 5.5, just incredible. Roger McKeon from Spokane on today's topic question. Just a second here, sorry. YouTube helped me decide to get into amateur radio. After seeing Mike K8MRD do POTA and Adam K6ARK do SOTA, I knew I would enjoy the hobby. That's a nice compliment for those guys, Roger. That's great. Well done, sir. Thank you. And good for those guys too, right? For Adam, you got to thank Adam and Mike both. That's very good. Their hard work paid off because it is hard work to do it. And I give them a lot of kudos for that. William, in Holy Toledo, Ohio, today's topic question, got my general class after watching a general class training video on ham radio. Oh, so on HR 2.0. That's really cool. So he got up, he licensed up, encouraged to do so. which is really cool. That, William, you know what? Whenever somebody licenses up because of a YouTube channel that helped them, that is brilliant to me. That's where I think YouTube is really special, because it has the opportunity to give enough subject matter for people that might be interested that it helps them. The same thing with, like I said, fixing your car. You don't know how to do it. You find out right there. Okay, here's where the fuse is located. Man, modern vehicles today, where's the fuse? I found out on my car, I had a problem with when the battery was dead for a while because it was the end of winter. I hadn't driven it in like 6 months. And so I go to start it up. Tick, tick, tick. It won't even start. And I'm like, okay, I got a problem. And so I started the car, and the whole dashboard lit up like a dang Christmas tree. No joke. And I'm like, okay, what happens? Now I go to shift gears, and it's locked in park. I'm not kidding. It's totally true. And then I find out that's a common problem when your battery goes dead on these cars. I'm like, oh, great. Let's just have about $1,000 repair right now. I'm sure Karen would absolutely love that. And thankfully, I just let the car go for like 10 minutes, and then I came back to the darn thing, and everything worked out. No money needed, and it drove. Oh, I was so thrilled. I was like, yes, okay, perfect. Oh, man. Things could be too stupid expensive. William, nice comment. Thank you for that. Andy knew a topic question. YouTube allowed me to meet you and all the people on your stream. You encouraged me to get licensed. Really? That is very, very nice, Andy. Thank you. I mean that with all my heart. Wow. Thank you. I didn't put this question up to get compliments here. And that wasn't it. I think that YouTube has such a value. And since I recently had to fix my van, I thought, okay, well, that's a good topic question. You should remember that one. Thankfully, I did. But thank you, Andy. From my perspective, that's very humbling, and I thank you sincerely. You're a good man. Thank you, Andy. Oh, it's very late your way, too. Man, I'm sorry it is so late. Jonathan says, only in the last 2 weeks, YouTube has helped me decide to buy the FT5 Delta Echo after reviewing the FTM 500 on my channel, and send and receive my first WinLink emails today. Who can I email now? Big applause. That's awesome. That's really good. Helps him with the radio. That's really cool. Jonathan, thank you. And Jonathan's worked hard too. He's a Mike Zero for a reason. Bass, Larry, you know what YouTube did for me? I was very ill, and YouTube and your channel helped me in this period and giving me motivation to get my license. Man, Bass, thank you. Yeah, I know you've been very, very ill. And when you got a hold of me and told me you got your license, I was so happy for you, man. I was so genuinely happy because I had not only heard from you again, but you had done something so incredible. Bass, you've worked very, very hard. You've been through an awful lot. And I am so dang happy for you. I really mean that's very pure and very sincere. Thank you very much. That's a nice compliment. Wow. Very nice. He says, I love this ham family. Yeah, I like ham sandwiches. There you go. We love you too, Bass. We do. You're so special, man. William Myers, Bass, we love you too. You know, we all care about you. Absolutely we do. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the smoking ape has joined the program. Hi, mate. Hi, ape. That's so cool. He says, YouTube helped me spend more money on James. That's freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. And then he continues, this is great. He says, YouTube helped me spend more money on ham equipment than I thought possible. That's true. Yeah. It's, because like when you're first building your shack, right? Or you want to build a go kit, you've got to get more stuff. And then you find out if you get more stuff, well, that antenna is pretty good. It's a good price. I probably could make that one fit. Then you're buying more than you thought, right? So yes, I get that completely. It's true. Oh, man. Roger, dogs are looking good, Larry. Molly turned 12 and a half years old yesterday. Big ups for Molly. Yeah, that's cool. That's his dog. He has the sweetest lab. She is absolutely a doll. She is. If you love dogs, you would absolutely love Molly because she's just laid back. She doesn't I never even heard her bark. She was just really sweet when we met. And I was really impressed with her. She is just really, really sweet. So that's pretty cool. I mean that. That's really, really cool. I think we got everybody. I don't think we're missing anybody yet. Oh, wait, Skeeter's here. Hi, Skeeter. Kilo 7 Tango Romeo Delta. Welcome. He says, on today's topic question, got me back on the air after being off the air for 6 years. That's a great one. Yep. So YouTube helped him get back on the air again. That is awesome. Yeah. Rob joins us. Hi, Rob. Always a pleasure to say hello to you, my friend. Kilo 2, Whiskey Romeo Delta. A little backstory about Rob. Rob will contact me from time to time on email, and it's always nice. It's always nice. Larry, how you doing? Larry, are you okay? Larry, how's the family? When's the next YouTube show? All those things. And he's working hard to upgrade his license too. And I know, Rob, I know you're going to pass it. I do. You may not pass it 1 or 2 times, but if you keep trying, you'll get right through it and you'll pass it and you'll be the happiest man on earth. You will be. Kilo 2, Whiskey Romeo Delta. It's great to see you today, Rob. Welcome. Good to see you. I love Rob. Rob's really cool. Donald Bush from the state of Idaho. Hi to all on board. Always my best. His call sign, Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Papa Uniform Slant QRP, a true 5-watt QRP green station powered by a homebrewed 12-volt wind generator. I know that because I'm reading his QSO card right there. Don, it's good to have you. Thanks, buddy. I love Don. Don's a good guy. He really is. Rob said, watch your YouTube every so often. I'm glad. Thank you. That's so sweet. I mean that. Thank you very much. There's Don. And AP, I want to thank you too, because I'm going to just say this. You know, I like what you do. I do, because you know a lot more than I do. But you don't make me feel stupid. And that's a gift. It really is. If you've ever worked with like a really, really, really brilliant engineer type person, right, that doesn't have good people skills and doesn't ever make you know that, hey, you know what, I know more than you do here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's just, you feel awful. But you never do that. You always are kind and you're helpful and you do so much good for amateur radio. You're an asset, not only amateur radio, but YouTube as well. And that's true story, babe. That's true. Yep. Mean that. A lot of people know that too. Rob Q, Los Angeles, California is here. Hi, Rob. Good to see you. Says, happy field day, Freebird. Yes, yes. And wait, Aaron Lutz is here all the way from Hendon, Saskatchewan. Big applause. Aaron, okay, here we go.
And now, hilarious
We
moment.
haven't been together for a long time. Aaron's become a really good friend. Aaron gets a hold of me all the time. Not all the time, but he'll get a hold of me from time to time on email. And he wants to make sure everything's okay because he kind of knows the backstory of how bad things are. And Aaron, I want to say thank you too. I mean that. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kindness, your friendship, and everything, man, because you've been really sweet to me. And this has been one of the most difficult times of my life. So thank you for your friendship. Mean that. Victor Echo 5 Echo Mike Lima. See, YouTube has helped me a lot with y'all because, you know, I have got some pretty good friends, some decent relationships here, and I am very, very grateful for that. All right, we've went over the news, we went over the forecast and everything. Now, why don't we go ahead and get back into it again? We talked before about the QRM. Yeah.
The story you are about to see is true.
Yeah.
The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Okay, remember we talked a couple shows ago about QRM and the Warthanet, right? Remember the guy that said that they were talking to, said, no, he's no friend of the Warthanet. You're not a friend of the Warthanet. He thinks he's helping, but he's not. Okay. I promised you guys a video last time where I told you about QRM over emergency traffic. All right. I have that, and I want you to hear it. Now, this does come from the Warthanet on YouTube, and it's a really good example of what you should never do in amateur radio. Don't talk endlessly over people. Don't play recordings. Follow the correct rules that you know you're supposed to follow, meaning that you don't cause deliberate QRM ever. And for people who don't know what QRM means, it's like jamming signals, it's playing music, it's talking over people, it's making it hard for them to communicate. Any of that is illegal. Here's a good example of what QRM is when it's very important to get emergency traffic out.
There, Alpha 8 Kilo Bravo from WA7BZI.
Did you hear the call sign? WB7BZI Seattle. That's the same guy they now have problems with. But here is some help that gentleman did, named John, up in Washington State.
Highway 99 has been shut down to all southbound traffic and all 4 lanes.
I'd like to check
will be open to northbound traffic.
A full member of the organization, please.
Residents of Oroville should evacuate in a northward direction, such as towards Chico. So there we go. Mother Nature going after man's attempt to conquer. It
KJ6JKA, KJ6JKA. This is W.
Man, a lot of people have to run really fast. Is what it sounds like. Not much
I'd
notice.
like to check into the wharf and
not much
become a full member of the organization, please.
It sounds like it's going to get worse, but I don't know. Who knows? I guess this is something that'll overnight. Maybe by tomorrow we'll know better. But if they can somehow swallow that down fast, that's not HamRadio. All that rain, like a lot of you know. Okay, back to you, Will. KJ6JKA.
KJ6JKA. This is W.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much, and thanks, John, up there.
W6W.
We got whatever information we could out there. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if there's some amateur radio emergency nets on, and they would probably be on 75 or 80 meters here.
Here, I was talking emergency traffic. There's a fire. The road is closed. There's issues going on, and this guy is just hammering over everything, right? They've had a tremendous amount of issues on that net. And I never wrestle with segments. I usually know in my heart, you do it or you don't do it. And I'm not going to do it. I have some pieces that I have for it. And the 3 of them aren't worth doing. But I will tell you this. If you look up the call sign, Whiskey Bravo 7, Bravo Zulu India. I think it's it, isn't it? Whiskey Alpha 7. Yeah. There's some really rough stuff out there on him. And I don't think it's right for me to pile on him here because I don't know the whole story. I don't care about, that's not my business, right? Just everybody take care of their own lives. And everybody should be happy then, right? We have a good life. Everybody's happy. We've treated people the right way, okay? Yeah, it's life. Easy the way to do it. But what I think is important is you understand that I know you guys know not to do that. I know that. But if you ever run into somebody that thinks it's funny to do that, please just pull them aside and tell them why it's not. Because you that last little clip, you could be saving somebody's life who's in that area where there's a problem. That's what makes it so important. We have to really stick together, really do. I have some big news for you. CQ calling powered by Icom for the love of ham radio still broadcast worldwide thanks to Icom in North America. We are very indebted to them, very grateful. Here are your times and frequencies worldwide. They're on Thursdays. Please follow the show. Also, there is OTH Radio, which is classic hits from the 60s all the way to today. Tonight, it's in North America, and that signal is booming. I mean, it is booming right now. Even when we had higher noise floors, we still could show you. I'll show you just a moment. But let me show you what just happened. We just added another continent. Take a look. Here is the new schedule for WRMI OTH Radio. North America Oceania. This is that special edition EQSL card. It's Friday at 08 UTC on 5850. I know it's early in North America. I get it. But if you can listen to it and pick it up, send me a signal report. I'll get you a special edition EQSL card. It looks just like this. That's what you get for it. And that's because it's a bonus frequency, right? So they're playing it, Jeff White verified at WRMI, they're playing it at 08 UTC. So that's on 5850. Australia, New Zealand, South Pacific, we're going to keep it running there for now. So we're going to hope for some signal reports out that way. 7780 kilohertz Friday at 09 UTC. And that's going to be on 7780 kilohertz. Here's the new one, Caribbean, Central, and South America. Yeah, I am really excited about this. I really am. This is something I requested. I really did. I requested Jeff to do this because there's people down there that are so good and they love shortwave. Oh my gosh, they have such a big audience in Central and South America. It's unbelievable. So, and that's the reason why if you do listen to WRMI online, you hear the 9955 kilohertz signal. That's why you do, because their audience is that big down there. So Caribbean, Central, and South America every Friday at 2100 UTC on 9955. Please join us. I know Jeff, he got hold of me yesterday because they weren't playing the show when we were supposed to be on the air down there. I said, Jeff, wait a minute. There's some other show on here, and I've never heard of it before. But it certainly is an OTH radio. And he calls me back. He gets to hold me back like in about 20 minutes. He goes, oh, Larry, I am so sorry. I forgot to put in the automation. I forgot. We're going to play it in a half hour, I promise. So anyway, that's the way it was. But it will be every week on Fridays at 21 UTC 9955. Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, 15770, great frequency, excellent signal, 12 UTC on Saturdays, and North America tonight, 9395 kilohertz. It's on 3 times. 6 p.m., 9 p.m., and midnight Eastern. Sorry, that should say 10 p.m., not 9 p.m. I moved that. So 10 p.m. and 9 p.m., 10 p.m. and 12 midnight. So I know technically that would be Sunday at midnight, but you know what I'm saying. If you do get, by the way, you do get to watch a show, or listen, I should say, on shortwave, we'll give you some good EQSL cards. There's actually 4 now. Wait, no, there's 5. We got one for South America, one for the bonus frequency, one for Australia, New Zealand, one for North America, one for Europe and Africa. So 5 different EQSLs. Try and get yours. Today's topic question, how has YouTube helped you in radio? And again, shortwave, right? We talked about that. Shortwave. Maybe it helped you with shortwave. Could be. Never know, right? That's something important. InfoDog, want to welcome you. It's a good pleasure to see you. Thank you, buddy. He said, that's what left-wing commucrats do. Try to tear everything down. Oh, boy. Careful. We can't go there. And you knew that. Only 2 words for that QRM. Ignorant and disgusting. That was pretty bad. Yeah. And he no longer has a license. So that part's been taken care of. Rodney in Holland, welcome. Pop Alpha 9 Romeo Whiskey. Big applause for Rodney. It'll be a good show with you here. How you doing, Larry? Have not heard from you in about 3 to 4 days, brother. Yeah, it's just been too busy. I didn't get done yesterday with everything, chores and my brother and the dogs till 11 p.m. I was such a great mood last night. No. So that's why Karen said, do the dang show. If you don't, you're going to absolutely drive me crazy. So again, topic question today is, how has YouTube helped you with radio? Because that's really what it's about. YouTube's helped me a lot. I mean, I learned, about the radio I wanted to buy. I learned about antennas. Callum McCormick. Love Cal. I do. I mean, Callum's a nice person. And he really explains things in a way that I could understand it. And I'm a moron. So I'm really grateful for Cal. I've learned a lot from TO and from the Ape because of the stuff that they have built antenna-wise. And like when TO's antenna, his DX commander wasn't working right and he sourced out the problem, that was fascinating to me. I enjoyed that. Charlie has got me into Parks on the Air. Charlie did that. I've never told him that, but that's the truth. He got me into Parks on the Air because he does summits on the air. I thought, well, my back ain't going to do no summit, but it sure can do a park. Well, I'd like to try it. And Charlie, if you're still here, thank you, because I really got the drive to do Parks on the Air because of you. Thank you. How has YouTube helped you let me know in the comment section, and we will make it part of the show. I'd like to talk to you briefly about conditions for shortwave. We try and do the show not just about ham radio, but about radio in general. Just a moment. By the way, Evan, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you coming, buddy. The 31 meter band is where you'll find 93, 95 kilohertz. And 31 has been phenomenal for over 2 months now that I've listened. It's been phenomenal. Now, on the music show, on OTH Radio, I try and find out, and WRMI is searching for people to give signal reports. I don't know if you know this, but if you can hear WRMI on the scheduled frequencies, for example, 15770 beams Europe, Africa, Middle East. If you can hear them, let them know. Then if you're like North America, let them know. If you're in Oceania, let them know. The email to send that to is weloveshortwave@gmail.com. Seriously, that's it. weloveshortwave@gmail.com. And so I last weekend did this thing where I needed a break from life. I had to. So I just took a walk and I took my radio with my phone with me and I started listening to Kiwi SDRs to pick up the show. I want to take you along on that walk with me now. I'm going to give you some ideas of just how strong 93, 95 kilohertz is, and it's even before dark. No joke, okay? So at the time this aired, it was roughly 3 a.m. in Tambov, Russia, and here was the signal.
Here's the Drifters. On to the forefront. When the sun goes down and
Perfectly listenable, right? That's 31 meter band shortwave. So good that we had a good SFI. It was 151 at the time, and the noise floor was a KP3. So kind of unsettled at 3, but still good. Still good. So you can hear the signal from Okeechobee, Florida, all the way to Russia. Now keep in mind that beam, Jeff White confirmed, that beam is centered on Vancouver Island in North America. That's the center of that beam, Vancouver Island. So what about the back of the beam, right? The back of the beam, it's roughly, I guess, would be, hold on. No, back of the beam would be right just off the Brazilian coast, like in the Atlantic Ocean. But it would be close to Brazil, right? Here it is in Pardinho, Brazil. Same show, same night, just a few minutes later. Keep in mind, back of the beam. So you want to hear the name of the program, and I always try and do that. I do that every break. So every time I open the mic or segue songs, I will always have imaging or my voice. It will say OTH Radio so people know. And that's a radio thing. You brand what you do. Now, that's the back of that beam. And I was blown away it went that far. That's over 4,500 kilometers the opposite way of where it's pointed, right? But what if you go right towards where it is pointed, right? So you've got Vancouver Island is dead center of that beam on 93, 95. About as far north as I can go that had a Kiwi SDR here in North America was Anchorage, Alaska. And here's what it sounded like there. Sounds like it's across the street.
After hit, classic hits, OTH Radio.
So from Okeechobee, Florida, and the map will show you Florida, so South Florida, all the way to Anchorage, solid signal. It was S9 plus 40 there. Amazing, right? Now, I have a dear friend in Wales, and that's Andy. And Andy to me is a very dear friend. I love you, Andy. I really do. And here's Andy right here. Andy's a dear friend, and he's in Wales, right? And I thought, well, there's a SDR there in Wales. Let me hear what it sounds like. Andy, here's how strong the signal is where you live.
Time to take this request from a dear friend in the Middle East. For Tom in Bahrain, just missed the On Request show. This is Boston from their first album back in '76. More Than a Feeling on Over the Horizon Radio.
Okay, so that's kind of skewed off the beam from that'd be to the east, right? But still very listenable. Keep in mind, the beam is pointing towards Vancouver Island from Okeechobee. That covers the entire part of the United States, and for the most part, Canada as well. It's a great signal, right? Well, what about if you go way south, and I mean south? Here it is on the North Island of New Zealand. Same show, same night, just I'm literally picking between breaks, different areas of the world. Here it is in Rotorua, New Zealand. And I have this. We'll just play it, this next one first. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't transfer over. Okay. In Europe, the signal goes way south and quite a ways east. So off the the east side of the beam, here it is in Thessaloniki, Greece.
Boston, More Than a Feeling. Yeah, I sold quite a few copies. Where's my dear friend Tom, all the way in Bahrain? Thank you for listening to OTH Radio, Tom. Hold on, friends. Got that song that sold over 30 million copies and number one in 17 different countries. Plus, the summer song soundtrack from 1978, the biggest one, and still today recognized as a summertime song. We'll play that next on OTH Radio.
Okay, that's over 6,000 kilometers away. That same signal, same night, same show, that's all the way in Greece. Now, if you go to the west, Hawaii gets the signal beautifully, S9 plus 20. What if you keep going to the south and towards the west? Here's what it's like that night in Rotorua, New Zealand. Here's the audio. That's amazing. That's roughly 7,000 miles to the southwest of them, and it's about 7,000 miles to the northeast of them in Tambov, Russia. Signals on shortwave are excellent right now. This part in the solar cycle, this is the part, the next 3 years, this year, next year, and the year after. Here's our 3-year window. It's right now. I'm telling you. We're right getting close to the peak, and I think it comes early next year, and we're going to have great conditions 23, 24, and 25. If you're a shortwave DXer, now is the time to make your fun happen because there is great DX to be had. With signals going that far and doing that well, under 150, it's like a 151 SFI with a KP3 noise floor. And it's summertime, so you can hear the lightning crashes, right? But still, that's a great thing. And for amateur radio, it's a wonderful time to really work the world. We have great conditions right now. So do your best to get on the air and enjoy this part of your life because the next 3 years are going to be absolutely stellar. Topic question: how has YouTube helped you in radio? We'll get to a few more of you guys, and then we'll kind of probably roll out here just a little bit. Let me, I had a thing here I thought from Rodney. Let me try and find it. Rodney was, oh, here we go. Rodney in Holland, Pop Alpha 9 Romeo Whiskey. It helped me to visually learn some more and also meet some new friends. And that's cool. Rodney's one of those brilliant people, too, that's never arrogant about it. Rodney, thank you so much. Good comment. That's a good comment. I had to get that up a little bit. But, you know, with all those signals where they were at, you could hear that. You could actually make out the signal. It wasn't so much fade in it that you lost the signal and, oh, I didn't hear it. No, you heard it. So, folks, if you don't have the EQSO card for $93.95 kilohertz, please, try and get one because it's really good conditions. Bill in Wisconsin, Larry, please tell your lovely wife to keep pushing you to do your show and thank her for us. Bless your heart. Thank you. Yeah, the matter of it is time. That's the whole problem. It's not the willingness. It's having enough time to sit here and do it and then having enough time to enter everything in. That's been the difficult part because it's about 3 hours of work. So, Bill, I want to be here and I thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to make as much noise as I can because the dogs are down there barking like crazy. Aaron in Saskatchewan. YouTube has helped me in numerous ways. People like Ape, Hayden, HamRadio Crash Course, T.O., and many others by answering technical questions, showing and exposing me to different radios, modes, how to set them up, etc. That's a nice comment. Thank you, Aaron. Yep. That's how I learned FT8. T.O. and Jim helped me. I mean, I got better and I learned about FT8 from them. They're the people who showed me, and they're both YouTube people. I thank them so much. No kidding. Andy New said a lot of reviews helped me decide on the 590 Sugar Golf, mostly on YouTube. It's a great radio. It's got such a beautiful front end. The filtering on that radio is so good. It's just such a wonderful rig. I am one of those people that really believe in Kenwood quality. I do. And that radio is brilliant. You don't need a fancy screen to have a great radio, and that radio really does prove it. Country Strong and Free is here. Good to see you. Welcome back. Yes, sir. Because I need to finish setting up the new ham desk. I decided to put the 991A on the other side of the basement. And don't we do that right? We say, oh, well, I could rearrange all this. If I move this thing over here and I change the radio position over here, and maybe I'll put a light right there, and the computer goes over here, and you constantly are tinkering and doing stuff, right? Or fixing things. That's normally amateur radio stuff. It's the way it goes. So I get it, yeah. Aaron in Saskatchewan, part 2 of his comment, HamRadio Crash Course, HamRadio DX, especially you, Larry, were the kick in the arse. I needed to get my advanced as well. My goodness. Aaron, you had it in you the whole time. You did. Thank you for the compliment, man, but you're the guy who did all the work, and I'm just honored. Thank you. I'm humbled you mentioned me. That's very thoughtful. I mean that very much. Country Strong says, I'm making progress. I have the antenna wires ran over there. You go. Once you get rolling, you're doing very, very well. Todd Bagley, taking a break from the field day heat. Good to see you, Larry. Good to see you too, Todd. Thanks, buddy. He's in hot Florida. Florida, for people who've never been this time of year, like June or July in Florida, oh my gosh. No! Oh, my wife wants to move, and she wants to maybe go like to Sarasota area, right? Because we certainly can't afford Naples, and there's no way we're going to afford Fort Lauderdale. So she's like, Sarasota, I think it looks nice. And I'm like, okay, have you ever been there in the summertime? It's like you're on the surface of the sun. It's because the humidity kills you there, but it is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. The ocean or the Gulf, it's stunning. It's just absolutely, it's indescribable. I can't describe how beautiful it is, but it is so hot and humid. Todd, good luck, man. Thanks for checking in, man. Get a tall drink, man. You need that. Oh, it's so hot this time of year. Woo, yeah. And Country Strong, we're all hoping you feel better. Thank you, buddy, for checking in. It's good to see you. We haven't seen you for a while, so thanks for coming in the show. And Skeeter, I can see Larry spinning vinyl. You caught me red-handed. Yes, you did. You know what I do? I'll tell you in just a second. It's impossible. I used to have a decent record collection, but when we had the house fire, they all turned into giant hockey pucks, and then you can't play them anymore.
I wonder how they found out where we was.
The fire just destroyed the box where all the records were in. Anyway, I get my stuff on YouTube. No joke. That's a true story. And I always look for vinyl. I do. I'll go YouTube and I'll say, for example, let's say, for example, it is, and I did this. And if you listen to tonight's show, you'll laugh. I hope you do, because it was meant to be funny. What do the Beastie Boys and Brother Stare have in common? If you've ever heard the Brother Stare programs, you'll know what I mean. And I make a comment about that during the show. So I hope you like it, because I really did. It came out of left field, out of my brain, and I just said it. And I was like, that's pretty funny. I like that. I want to keep that. So, but see what I do is look like on YouTube. And I will type in, for example, Beastie Boys, or let's say Quiet Riot, Come On Feel the Noise, Vinyl HQ. Because I'm looking for a vinyl copy of it on a good stylus. That's what I'm looking for. A good record, a good phonograph, and an excellent stylus. That gives me the vinyl sound. And I want that on the show. I always try and do vinyl. Like I would say 99.9% of the songs I play come from vinyl. So yeah, interesting comment. You said that. That's very, very interesting to me. So, and Scott Gibson, welcome. He says, educated, entertained, educated, and heading to the poorhouse. That is ham radio. That's the comment of the show right there. That's how YouTube helped him. It entertained him, it educated him, and now he's headed for the poorhouse. It's true. Oh, it's so true. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It's very, very true. Bill Myers, Wisconsin. Larry, when my parents were alive, they spent their winters in Sarasota, and I visited them quite often during the winter. I think I was down there one time in summer. Once was 4 times too many. That's true. You know, they say it's not the heat, it's the humidity. And that's a very common statement here in the States. Oh, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. No, it's the heat and the humidity. Forget it. You're like, wait, this stops, right? No, yeah, we'll get thunderstorm every day, and after that, the humidity goes down, and it's just hot for a while, and everything pretty much melts, you know? But it's beautiful. Man, if I could afford it all, it'd be that way. Oh man, Rodney, vinyl for life. I still have my MK2s. That's cool. You know, I'm really a vinyl dude. If it's on vinyl, I want to play that in the show. So it's just me personally. All right, you got today's topic question. We're gonna also thank somebody for watching the channel here. Here we go. And this is vinyl, by the way, too. We're gonna thank Bass Delta Oscar 1 Bravo Tango Whiskey. He comes all the way from Europe. We're going to find out where and celebrate his world coming up. Bass, thanks for listening to Ham Radio Live.
I met a gentle ballroom queen in Memphis. She tried to take me upstairs for a ride. She had to heave me right across her shoulder.
Here's a little of his world where he lives right here.
Give me the honky-tonk blues. I later divorced in New York City.
It's such a telling picture, right? You got the red roofs.
I had to put up some kind of a fight.
And then you got the new stuff up on the right top corner of the picture.
The lady, then she covered me in roses. She blew my nose.
Now I want this thing because this is actually a castle with a full doggone motor around it. That's pretty sweet. Put some little crocodiles in there. You got your safe building. Oh, what a beautiful place. Well, thank you, Bass. Delta Oscar 1 Bravo Tango Whiskey for watching Ham Radio Live. You want to see him? There he is. Bass, it's so cool to have you, man. I am so glad you survived your health issue and really proud of you for getting that ham radio license. Bass, Delta Oscar 1 Bravo Tango Whiskey. It's a pleasure having you part of Ham Radio Live. Yes, it is. A lot of fun. Ronnie says, Bass, we are really not that far from each other. How about that? Bass, and he'd be a good guy to connect with. He really could. And Skeeter has it right. You can cut the air with a knife, and that's true. When it's hot and humid, it's like you just go out there, you're like, forget it. That's crazy. Duke of Rodtown says, out of curiosity, what song is this and which band is it by? I remember hearing this at least once. And Bill Myers right away answers, Rolling Stones, Honky Tonk, and he even spelled it right. Women, nice work, sir. Yeah, it's plural. It is. Yeah, it's the interesting part of that song is it's not honky tonk woman, singular, it's women. Truly, yeah, women, honky tonk women. It's a good song. Fun to play, too. And Duke's I'll play it's a classic, but underappreciated, in my opinion. Really, it's a good song, and it did very well, too. It was a top-ranked song on the Billboard chart here in North America. All right, folks, I've got a new sign off, kind of, not really, but it's kind of fun. I hope you like it. It is from the Portland area. It's called Kissin' Radio. It was on 91 AM back in the day. Really fun. And I hope you enjoy it. It's a guy that was legendary in radio. This guy was like the real deal. His name's the real Don Steele. And Steele, he's almost like the original shock jock. He was kind of that way, but he wasn't like filthy. He was just like, he knew he was good, and he was very, very good. So I hope you enjoy that. First, we're going to go take a look at the crow's nest. Trivia's next.
Why do we keep doing this?
Well, I don't know. Okay. By the way, the world is ahead by 10. First question. What is the minimum number of counties one must work in order to qualify for CQ Magazine's USA CA Award? All right, is it A, 254, B, 300, C, 500, or would it be D, 750? Again, looking for CQ Magazine's USA CA Award. A, B, C, or D. First one right. We'll give you guys some yeehaw, like this. Yeah! That was a bit late. We'll give you some applause. Good luck. Jeez. I came in, I'm like, okay, just blame it. You haven't done YouTube in a while. Nah, I just blew it. That's all. The CA Award. Andy knew, first up, C, 500. Is it really? Yeah, it is 500. That's pretty good. Andy. Well done. Yeah. Andy's really good at the trivia. He's very good. Yeah, it's 500 counties. If you get 500, you get this award. And that's a lot. It really is. But when you think about it, like the state of California here in the States has 54 counties. 58. If you go into Texas, it's a huge amount of counties. So you get if you're able to get like 3 big states and lots of counties, you'll do great. You really will. But yeah, the answer is 500. Also on that one, we've got Aaron Lutz. He had A, Lionel with B, Rodney with E, no idea. No! It's okay. That's right. California something. LOL, guesses all over the place. That's exactly right.
Hey, boy,
yeah.
come here, quick.
Yeah, that's true. I would too. Aaron Lutz says, I almost have 750. That's fantastic. No kidding. Rodney, thank you very much. Next question. If a ham operator asks you to QSY, he wants you to do what? A, stop transmitting. B, change frequency. C, reduce power in order to lessen interference. Sorry. D, give your call sign phonetically. A, B, C, or D. First one, right. This time, we'll give you some claps. Good luck. Yeah. QSY. You've all heard this. Yeah, I'm going to QSY. Remember? Todd gets 600? Man, 600 counties. That's incredible. Okay, so turn that into QRZ. Get yourself an award, seriously. Or CQ Magazine. Go to CQ Magazine. Let them know. That's good. If they're confirmed, you're good to go. Andy New, Mike 7, Charlie, Union November, and Andy loves the trivia stuff. And I'm really grateful that he does.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, who would, right? He has B, change frequency. He is 2 for 2. I think he's now like 4 for 4. No kidding. Good job, Andy. Yeah. So the world's up by 20 now. Yeah. If they want you to QSY, they want you to change frequency. And that could be because they're talking to someone else. Or perhaps there's a little too much interference. It's a good way to say QSY up 5 or QSY down 5 or whatever. But QSY is change frequency. So that's very, very good. Aaron also had that in Canada. Bill Myers had it correct. You guys all had this. Look at this. Around the world, you all got it. That's very good. Well, there you go. Ronnie says, okay, I guess I'm having a delay. I'm seeing the answers before the answers. Well, that's pretty quick. Oh, jeez. Not even going to let it finish. I'm so slow. Anders Kyle, welcome. Lima Bravo C3 and Bravo Juliet. Good to have you, Anders. Thanks for coming, my friend. Oh, I love Anders. Anders is a good buddy. He's a really good guy. How's your antennas working, man? You got that little antenna that does so well, and he's so good. He really is. He's so good in HF. Anders, nice to see you. Ronnie says, geez, I'm only at 150 counties. I think I'm at like 5. I don't know. Yeah. California something. This is a fun stream. Nice soundboard. Bless your heart, man. You have just made my day. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's funny. Yeah, I can tell you something. This is a true story. So by the way, the topic question right there. How has YouTube helped you in radio? I like this weird thing that no one outside the States will get. And most of you inside the States can go, what? Really? Are you serious, man?
Please send your complaints about the show to us here at the Smokin' Apes YouTube channel. Remember, this is the Smokin' Ape Show.
Gives Larry a chance to get some water. I like the NBA draft. I've been a Portland Trailblazer fan since I was a kid. And so I love the NBA draft. One of my favorite times of year. Love it. And I've learned 2 things over the last 2 weeks where I couldn't produce YouTube, but I was trying to get the dogs walked or trying to go get groceries or whatever, right? I learned that a lot of young people do NBA content. And a lot of them don't. It's like they don't know anything, but anyway. But they're trying. They're learning, and they're trying to get good at this, and that's totally cool. I get that. That's a good thing. Everybody's got their thing, right? But some of it, you look, you go, oh my gosh, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Time to change. And I want to say thank you to all of you. It made me think of you guys. It really did. And then this is why. You don't have to come here. My gosh, I haven't been here for 3 weeks because my life is crazy right now. But you're here. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. I mean that because I enjoyed this time so much and I need it. Thank you guys for being really good friends, all of you. And I appreciate y'all being a part of the show. That comes from the heart, right? Let me see. I think we got, Tom is here all the way from Bahrain, my gosh. Tom, it's like 3 in the morning there. 4? 3 or 4 in the morning. Tom, go back to bed, please.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. Tom, it's good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming. My goodness. Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey in Bahrain. Alpha Echo 1 Tango Papa here in the States. Tom, thank you for coming. Tell Who to hi for me, please, okay? When she wakes up. You poor guy. Go back to sleep, Tom. Rodney says, do not say anything about antennas to Anders. Check Discord. Something happened. I don't know. Rob said, that reminds me of Kilo Charlie 4 Tango Victor Zulu Todd from Georgia on 10 meters. You know what? That's because it was. It is Todd. Yeah, that is him for sure. Andy Bronson, Mike 7 X-Ray Tango Tango. Good to see you. Says Larry just finished work. Good to see you, buddy. It's a pleasure to see you too. Andy, thank you for coming today. Andrew says, I try some fence and road fence car protection for an antenna. It worked. It's funny. California said, my first time here. Thanks KM4EEO for putting a link in the K4EGG Discord. My goodness, that is, wow. Really? Thank you very much. I mean that sincerely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Just so nice. I mean that. Todd Bagley, Larry, you radiate the single best attitude in amateur radio. It has no better ambassador. Oh, thank you. Todd, my gosh, I'm very happy.
Hey, boy,
yeah.
come here.
I need that. That's very nice. Thank you, because I just want to come do this, and I can't. I just can't, but I'm trying. Thank you. I mean that sincerely. That is, you have totally made my day. My friends, we are to the end of the program. We made it an hour and 15 minutes. Yes, we did. All right. Folks, if you want to get in amateur radio, getting a club near you is really important. It really is, because what they do is that club will help you get licensed. They're good at answering your questions, and they'll help you understand possibly the costs of getting your license afterwards. Like, how much does stuff cost? Find the good information from the Radio Society of Great Britain. Good people. And they're awesome at helping people find local clubs to them. Just contact them at www.rsgb.org.uk. Hit the contact us bar. Let them know you want your license and where you live. They'll look through their worldwide directory, find a close to you amateur radio club that'll help you get on the air. They're great people. They really are. One of the kindest groups in the world. And I know they'll help you very, very well. I hope to come back soon. I don't want to give dates because I've been here too many times I'm coming and then I can't. And I feel awful about that. I will leave you with this. When I came here, I never in a million years would have thought that this could happen. With a lot of good people and a lot of nice friends. Good people. People that help make you a better person too. And I'm very grateful for all of you. I mean that. Thank you for being in my corner during a really, really, really hard time. I can't even imagine how we're going to box up a house maybe. And I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's hard right now. So thank you. You guys have helped me in some pretty rough times just by checking on me sometimes, and that makes me feel good. You guys are very, very special. All of you are. My name's Larry. My call sign, Amateur Radio's Kilo 7 Hotel November. Wherever you may be, God bless you. Listen to OTH Radio tonight. You'll get some laughs. I guarantee it. Wherever you may be, enjoy the real Don Steele. Before he made it to L.A., his stop was Oregon, so he went to Portland. Then he went quickly to San Francisco, and then he hopped right over to L.A. Just went right down the West Coast, Omaha, Nebraska, to Portland, to San Francisco, and to L.A. He was part of the Sterling radio group back then. Amazing guy. He's funny, too. Wherever you may be, God bless you, and have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your field day, and goodbye, everybody.
Now, another power hour. On Spectacular KISN, the Portland Powerhouse.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
It's drive time in Portland. Relax at the wheel with the real Don Steele. And away we go.
Wherever you go, babies, follow me. I am your leader, Real the First Don Steele, Emperor of North America. Don't forget, we're forming the army now. As soon as we get organized, we're going to start marching on people or things, you know. You want to get in on the plunders, partner? Just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope in care of Real the First Don Steele, Emperor of North America, Puyallup, and unmentionables. And remember our war cry.
Tina Delgado is alive!
You better believe it. Show you what kind of a leader I am. You may now name it and claim it. Rated 17 on the Super Hit Survey. On Spectacular Kissin'. Last name initial Q, as in Quickie. Farmer John.
Greg, thank you, man. I think I got your call sign wrong. I am so sorry. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Greg, thank you sincerely for putting my stuff up on your YouTube. And guys, if you can, take a look at his work. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Check out Greg's work and give him a sub, all right? Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Field Day, right? And this is, by the way, the real Don Steele on KISN Portland, who went off the air, no kidding, 12 years later because of political ads that they ran but wouldn't run the other, right? So this is a little bit of them from 1964, and it was right before the British invasion. This was right before the Beatles dropped their first album. So enjoy. Just a little bit, one song, and then the second break, and we're out.
John, you David and Clayton rated 17. Premiers, thank you. Am I the cooler ruler? You're okay. That's what I like. That's what I like. I love you. A good fanatical group going for you. Can't go wrong. We'll see. Christy Sells of 7811 Northeast Prescott here in the City of Roses, capital of the Empire, wants to play high-low. She says that the good guys have sealed in the vault in downtown Portland the amount of $1,140.91. Christy, partner, you are low.
Fran's bread, the good bread, flavor beyond compare. Fran's bread, the good bread, that good bread flavor is there. For sandwiches and toast, flavor you'll enjoy the most. Fran's bread, the good bread, flavor beyond compare.
That's all, folks.